start with the daily chart. A couple things. I noted this from yesterday's update that I see in the daily chart. First, MACD has not reset. Normally, you have to get down into this region, ideally this lower bar here, or maybe even lower. It's where prior rallies have begun. I could go back further. You could see this is generally down here where prior rallies of this magnitude have begun before. So the MACD looks like it still needs to reset lower. We're hitting the long-term trend line here, and the market seems to want to go lower based upon the overall structure. The rally thus far looks corrective, but we'll go into that in a minute. We are now wondering, is the next drop going to be wave 2 of the bigger 1-2 that's pointing us up here, or are we really beginning a larger degree decline? I don't have the answer for that yet, but here are our parameters. Let's look at a 60-minute chart. I am questioning, and I don't think this is likely at this time, I'm questioning whether this decline is all of the wave 2. So I've identified that in yellow. I don't have 5 up here. I don't. Even if I get a higher high, I still struggle with this being 5 up, because this was a lower low in the futures. When the futures make a lower low and the SPX does not, it's hard for me to accept that invalidation of this being a potential 1-2. This could be a 1-2 of a 5-wave, wave 1 in yellow. When the futures invalidated that, it makes it a lot less likely. I've said I could probably count on my hands over the last several decades how many times I've had to reconsider a futures that had been broken in the middle of the night on lower volume and ignore that. I can count that maybe on my hand over the last several decades, meaning it is not the most likely of scenarios. So I cannot view this as a 1-2 off the low. Maybe we get a little higher and count this as a wave 1. I really can't until the market hits at least the 0.382 extension. The great majority of the time, when you have a 1-2 structure in place, wave 1 of wave 3 hits a minimum of the 382 extension of waves 1-2. That's up here, the 7700. Most of the time, it takes you to the 618. Here, we haven't even hit the 382 extension. So for a number of reasons, I really cannot take that yellow count seriously. If we do go higher up towards there, get a corrective pullback, and then take out that high, I have no choice but to adopt that. Until that happens, I am looking for a C wave lower. I'm viewing this as a B wave. The problem I have at the moment is that I cannot get a solid 5-wave decline structure off of this high. We still could get one more higher high, and it still could be a B wave back towards the highs. So that is still within a very reasonable realm. But I cannot get a clear 5 down yet, so I cannot for sure say the C wave down has begun. So this is what I'm looking for on the smaller degree. I'm looking to get back down towards the lows, at least take me below 7,400 for a better wave 1. That really is what I'd like to see for a wave 1 of this C wave, followed by a wave 2 bounce. If we get that in the coming days, that could be a short attempt, especially if we top there. I'd like to see this as a 1-2 structure, setting up the lower decline. Again, overall, I still don't have a microstructure that is giving me an indication that this B wave has topped, or maybe it's going to make an attempt for this wave 1. I don't have indications either way. I need more information. So I'm waiting for either a bigger wave 1 down, with this potentially being a leading diagonal of wave 1 of 1, but I need a larger degree 5-wave structure to tell me that. So right now I'm in a wait and see mode as to how the market is going to play out in the coming days, weeks, and potentially even months. For now, there's nothing to do. You just need to be a little more patient. Okay, that's how I'm watching those two possibilities. Now, I'm going to say this again. If we do go down, Then we're going to have to see how the market rallies out of there. If the market rallies out of there clearly impulsively, a strong five-way structure, then we're going to have to move into the blue count. You can buy this wave two. You put a stop under this wave two, and you let it run. If it breaks down below this wave two, then you're probably you invalidate that, and you're probably going down in the bigger A wave. If the market rallies in a clearly corrective structure, then that means that's the red B wave, and I'm looking for a five wave 1-2 structure pointing me down towards this target for the A wave, bigger A wave. Okay, that's really what we're looking to do in here in the next few weeks. That's what this is going to give us.